I come or I'm coming in Greek is erchome, erchome.
Έρχομαι.
So this is strange, no? It's not what we used to. It's a verb. It's I come, but it's not ending o. Erchome. So what's going on in erchome, I come? I mentioned briefly a while back that in the Cypriot dialect, a lot of the time we have the words like me, me, se, ton, after the verb. So instead of mu aresi, areski mu. This habit actually comes from ancient Greek, and some verbs built a long time ago seem to be doing this very same thing. They were built in this way. So erchome, although one word, is probably something like ercho me, something like I come myself, or maybe I bring myself. Only the me is coming afterwards, as it used to be in Greek when this vocabulary would have been formed. So we actually have o, ercho for I, and then me. No, erchome, I come. And the me is actually spelled M-A-I. The A-I there together gives us the e sound. Erchome.
Έρχομαι.
I'm not coming.
Δεν έρχομαι.
Then erchome. You come, you are coming, is erchese, erchese.
Έρχεσαι.
This is like E-R-X-E-S-A-I. So again, we have the A-I giving us the E sound, like in erchome, like in ke, the word for and. Aren't you coming?
Δεν έρχεσαι.
Then erchese. Why don't you come tomorrow?
Γιατί δεν έρχεσαι αύριο.
Very good. Γιατί then erchese avrio. Another verb like this is I think. I think. Σκέφτομαι.
Σκέφτομαι.
I think then is literally something like, I think myself. So again, we have the ome ending. Σκέφτομαι also means to think about. So I'm thinking about my friend. How would you say that? Let's say a masculine friend.
Σκέφτομαι τον φίλο μου.
Σκέφτομαι τον φίλο μου. And a female friend?
Σκέφτομαι την φίλη μου.
Σκέφτομαι την φίλη μου. Σκέφτομαι is of course related to skeptical, no? So a skeptical person is just a thinking person. It's got a really bad name for them. So we saw erchome, I come, and erchese, you come. So how would you say you think?
Σκέφτεσαι.
Σκέφτεσαι. What do you think?
Τι σκέφτεσαι.
Τι σκέφτεσαι. A thought, so like the noun, no, a thought, is μία σκέψη.
Μία σκέψη.
You may hear μετά από σκέψη, after much consideration, or μετά από πολλή σκέψη. And the plural of σκέψη, what do you think it might be? The word for thoughts.
Τα σκέψια. No, wait.
It's μία σκέψη, η σκέψη, so it's feminine. And then what's the next thing you do? I mean, where would you look?
To the ending.
Yeah, but when you want to decide how that ending goes into plural, where would you look?
Another word that I know, like γυναίκα, γυναίκες.
But it doesn't end like skepsi.
True.
You could look at poli, the word for city. And what was the plural of that?
Polis.
Polis, no? So we will have an intuition, something that feels right, and that might just be really random, and it might be from something that we've heard, no? So we also want to consciously look for other words that might share the pattern. So mia skepsi, and then thoughts, skepsis, just like poli, and then cities, polis. So these verbs, erchome, skeptome, were historically built or thought of in this way, no? But we can also build verbs in this way to achieve some alternative meanings. So for example, I find was
Βρίσκω.
Vrisco. I find myself, I am found, like in a place, is vriskome.
Βρίσκομαι.
So we can also do that ourselves, no? We can change vrisko to vriskome and we get a new meaning. I find myself, or, I am in a place. I am found in a place. So you might say, for example, I find myself in Athens. Athens is Athena. So how would you say, I find myself in Athens?
Βρίσκομαι στην Αθήνα.
Vriskome στην Athena. So we can get a slightly different meaning using ome, no, instead of o. Vriskome instead of vrisko. If you think about it, ome, other than sounding like o and me, also sounds and looks like ime, I am. No, ime is spelled E-I-M-A-I, and you have that A-I on the end giving us the e sound as you do in ome. The same with the ese ending, vriskese. Ese also looks and sounds a lot like ise, you are. So we can get new meanings from the concepts of, something like myself or I am, I find myself, I am found. So we saw vriskome, I find myself, vriskome στην Athena, I find myself in Athens. How would you say, where do you find yourself? Just quite a common way in Greek of asking, where are you? Where do you find yourself? Or where are you living at the moment?
Πού βρίσκεσαι?
Πού βρίσκεσαι? I lose is χάνω, χάνω.
Χάνω.
I lose myself, so I get lost. I lose myself would be I get lost in English.
Χάνομαι.
Χάνομαι. The word for easy, the masculine was εύκολος, εύκολος.
Εύκολος.
How would you say, I get lost easily here?
Χάνομαι εδώ εύκολο. Oh wait. Easily. Χάνομαι εύκολα.
Εύκολα, good for li, no? Easily, we have the a ending, εύκολα. Χάνομαι εύκολα here.
Εδώ.
Χάνομαι εύκολα εδώ. And you get lost.
Χάνεσαι.
Χάνεσαι. And just you lose.
Χάνεις.
Χάνεις, no? So we may find old verbs, very common verbs like έρχομαι, no? That in our modern Greek they're not coming from anything else. Έρχομαι is just έρχομαι, no? But historically it would have been built from another verb. And we can also build on verbs that we already know in the same way to get different meanings. Like βρίσκω, I find, and then βρίσκομαι, I find myself, I am found. Χάνω, I lose. Χάνομαι, I lose myself, I get lost.